The plane descended through a blanket of soft white clouds, the world below slowly revealing itself in shifting shades of green and blue. Below, Sri Lanka emerged from the Indian Ocean, a vibrant green heart beating with life, fringed by golden beaches and the endless shimmer of the sea. I'd heard whispers of its beauty, but nothing prepares you for stepping into its warm, fragrant air, thick with promise and possibility. The scent of frangipani and distant spices wrapped around me, a welcome both ancient and personal, as if the island itself was greeting me with open arms. The streets buzzed with cheerful chaos, the swirl of saris in every color imaginable, the melodic calls of birds overhead, and the constant hum of life all around. A tuk-tuk zipped past, its driver grinning from ear to ear. Children in crisp white uniforms waved as they walked by, their laughter echoing in the tropical air. There was a gentleness in the air, a kindness that softened the world's edges, making even a stranger feel instantly at home. Sri Lanka doesn't just show you its sights, it invites you into its soul, offering glimpses of its traditions and the warmth of its people. You feel it in the humidity that clings to your skin, in the rich red soil beneath your feet, and in the curious, welcoming eyes of the people you meet. The island's spirit is resilient, beautiful and unbroken, a tapestry woven from centuries of history, nature and hope. Even before seeing a single ancient ruin or tasting its legendary cuisine, Sri Lanka began to work its magic on me, stirring a sense of wonder and anticipation. My own world's noise faded, replaced by the gentle rhythm of this new one, where every moment felt like an invitation to discover more. I felt utterly present, ready for an adventure that would connect me deeply to this place and its people, eager to write my own story in this land of wonder. This was the true beginning, a first step into a world both unfamiliar and welcoming, where every sense awakened to the promise of discovery. Some moments are so pure they stop time. They etch themselves into your memory, lingering long after the sun has set and the world has moved on. Seeing wild elephants in Minaraya National Park was one of those rare, unforgettable experiences that changes you. We waited in silence as the sun cast golden shadows across the plains, painting everything in a warm, magical glow. The air was thick with anticipation, every sense heightened. Then, a matriarch emerged, moving with deliberate grace, her every step commanding respect. Soon her family followed, each member moving in harmony, a living testament to unity. It wasn't a trickle, it was a river of life pouring onto the plains, a breathtaking procession that seemed to go on forever. Hundreds gathered by the water's edge, mothers nudging calves, young bulls playfully tussling, elders watching over the herd with gentle wisdom. The little ones chased birds and splashed in the shallows, their innocence infectious. Their laughter like trumpets echoed across the water, filling the air with joy. We were silent guests in their world, humbled by their presence and the privilege of witnessing such a spectacle. No fences, no enclosures, just the wild ancestral home of these gentle giants, stretching as far as the eye could see. The sight was a powerful reminder of what we stand to lose if we don't protect these spaces. Their future and ours are deeply intertwined. Their peaceful community was a lesson in what truly matters: freedom, connection, and the beauty of nature, unspoiled and wild. In that golden light, I felt incredibly small and grateful, reminded of my place in the vast tapestry of life. This was their sanctuary, and we were privileged to witness it, a fleeting glimpse into a world both ancient and fragile. The gathering was more than an event. It was a celebration of life itself, a reminder of the wonders that still exist in our world. I left with a renewed sense of wonder, carrying the memory of their dance in my heart, forever changed by the wild. As dusk settled, the plains became a symphony, not just trumpeting calls but a deeper language. The elephants' low rumbles vibrated through the ground, a heartbeat of the herd. I closed my eyes, absorbing the splash of calves, the rhythmic tearing of grass, the swish of ears. Crickets rose in chorus, the sounds authentic and unfiltered. In their presence, my worries melted away. Peace washed over me. These animals belonged here, living as they were meant to live. It was a deeply emotional experience, joy, gratitude, and humility all at once. As we drove away under a star-filled sky, silence in the Jeep spoke volumes. The memory of those elephants, moving like grey ghosts in twilight, is etched in my mind. The wild had spoken, beauty, resilience, and the enduring power of family. We left the dry plains for Sri Lanka's misty highlands, tea country. In Nuwara Elaya, the world turned 1,000 shades of green, hills sculpted into endless tea bushes. Walking the plantations, the air was fragrant, the paths winding between rows of leaves. Tea pluckers in vibrant saris moved with rhythmic grace, their hands swift and skilled. I watched a woman fill her basket, her smile reflecting resilience and pride. These women are the heart of Ceylon tea, their connection to the land deep and generational. The mist would roll in, shrouding the hills in mystery and quiet. Only birds and the drip of moisture broke the silence. On a high ridge I paused, peace settling over me. This emerald sea was a place for reflection, inviting you to slow down and simply be. The landscape was alive with history and tranquility. No journey here is complete without the ritual of tea. At a historic factory, the air was thick with the aroma of fermenting leaves. The century-old machinery clanked and whirred, transforming leaves with care. The manager, passionate and proud, guided me through the process, each step an art form. On a veranda overlooking the hills, I tasted several teas, each a different shade of amber. The flavors were bright, complex, and alive with the essence of the land. Sipping tea in that serene setting became a moment of mindfulness, a connection to Sri Lanka's soul. I left with a newfound respect for this humble leaf and the world it represents. From tea country, I journeyed to Sigiriya, the Lion Rock, rising from the jungle like a myth. At its base, anticipation buzzed. This was a storybook written in stone. The climb began through ancient water gardens, their symmetry a testament to lost glory. Steps carved into the rock wound upward, the world shrinking below. Halfway up, the Sigiriya frescoes, celestial maidens, floated on the rock face, colors still vibrant. The mirror wall, once polished to reflect a king, now bore ancient graffiti, centuries of voices. At the lion's paws, the final ascent beckoned. The summit revealed palace ruins and a breathtaking panorama. Standing atop the world, I felt suspended between earth and sky. Sigiriya was more than a fortress, it was a living connection to the past. Wonder filled me, the ancient world astonishingly alive. If Sigiriya was a solo, Polonnaruwa was a grand orchestra. Exploring by bicycle, I pedaled between temples and statues scattered among trees and beside a vast lake. The royal palace's ruins hinted at former grandeur. The quadrangle's sacred buildings radiated peace. The Galvihara's 4 Buddha statues carved from a single granite slab were sublime, serene, powerful, and tranquil. I sat in silence, absorbing the artistry and spirituality. As sunset painted the sky, ancient stupas became silhouettes against fiery colors. Man's works and nature's beauty merged in perfect harmony. The echoes of Polonnaruwa's past lingered, a gentle, enduring presence. Empires may fall, but the spirit of a place endures. A journey is measured not just by the miles you travel, but by the people you meet along the way and the connections you make. In Sri Lanka, the true treasure is its people, their radiant smiles, genuine curiosity, and boundless hospitality that welcomes you like family, no matter where you come from. Small acts of kindness were everywhere. A tuk-tuk driver proudly sharing his favorite hidden viewpoint, eager to show the beauty of his homeland to a stranger. A shopkeeper with a warm smile offering sweet toffee to brighten my day, expecting nothing in return but a smile back. Sharing a meal in a local home, I learned to scrape coconut and grind spices by hand, a lesson in love, patience, and tradition, not just cooking. The meal was a true feast. Creamy dal, fiery curries, sweet sour pickles, and mountains of fluffy rice, all prepared with care and pride. Eating with our hands, we shared stories, laughter, and a sense of togetherness that transcended language. Around the table, we found common ground despite our differences, discovering how much we truly have in common. The food was delicious, but it was the generosity, the laughter, and the warmth of my hosts that made the experience unforgettable. These simple human moments, sharing food, exchanging smiles, revealed our shared humanity and the universal language of kindness. Leaving their home, my heart was full, touched by the kindness of strangers who quickly became friends. The greatest souvenirs are not things you can pack in a suitcase, but the memories of those who opened their hearts and homes to you. This is the true magic of travel, finding warmth, friendship, and a sense of belonging wherever you go. Every journey has two maps, the one across the land and the one within. Sri Lanka quietly stripped away the unnecessary, revealing what truly matters. Ancient sites shrank my anxieties. Green tea fields brought peace. The quietest moments changed me most. A newborn elephant's first steps, a shared smile in the hills, the cool stone of a temple. These were lessons in humility, resilience, and connection. Travel transforms us, pushing us to see the world and ourselves anew. This small island, with its immense heart, taught me kindness, simplicity, and strength. I left a piece of my heart in Sri Lanka, but took its spirit with me. The journey doesn't end. It becomes part of who we are. Let's keep exploring. There are so many more stories to discover.